In the heart of Africa, where rivers shimmer like molten gold and drums echo through the valleys, lay the proud kingdom of Tambeli. The land was rich, the people were strong, and the sky stretched wide above. In the center of this land stood a wise king, blessed with 3 daughters, Princess Amara, Princess Zahra, and Princess Lila. Each daughter had a gift. Amara was strikingly beautiful, Zahra endlessly wise, and Lila impossibly brave. But these gifts, instead of humbling them, filled their hearts with pride. The king gathered his daughters beneath the great wisdom tree. He spoke gently but firmly. "My daughters, pride blinds even the gifted. The world is vast, and your gifts must serve others, not feed your ego." The princesses smiled politely, but rolled their eyes in secret. They believed their father was wise, but old-fashioned. And so the king made a decision. "You shall each take a journey," he said, "to face your greatest challenge. Only then will you understand what it truly means to lead." Amara's task was to find the mirror flower, a blossom said to reveal the truth behind one's beauty. She traveled through forests and fields, but wherever she stopped, she stared at her reflection, in rivers, in polished stones, even in her bracelet. Days passed. She walked in circles, always admiring, never searching. At last she found the flower glowing softly in a quiet glade, but when she looked into it, she saw not her beauty, but her emptiness. Vanity had blinded her from seeing the flower right beneath her feet. She cried, not for the lost time, but for realizing how far she'd drifted from truth. Zahra was sent to the oracle of Windrock, an elder known for giving impossible riddles. "Answer this," he said. "What grows stronger the more it is shared, but disappears when hoarded?" Zahra, proud of her intellect, offered complex answers: knowledge, time, love. But she dismissed the villagers' thoughts, laughed at their simple ideas. She sat alone for days, refusing help, until a child whispered, "Maybe it's kindness?" The oracle smiled. "Wisdom isn't knowing everything, it's knowing when to listen." Zahra bowed her head, tears in her eyes. For the first time she truly learned something. Lila's challenge was to cross the Elephant's Pass, a narrow trail guarded by spirits of fallen warriors. She marched ahead, laughing at the warnings. As night fell, shadows danced, and eerie chants echoed through the canyon. Lila charged forward, but the ground gave way and she slipped into a dark pit. In the silence she heard the cries of others who'd fallen before her. For the first time, she felt fear. A wounded woman in the pit whispered, "Real courage isn't ignoring fear, it's standing up despite it." Lila helped her out first, and then climbed out herself. Weeks later, the 3 princesses returned, no longer the same. Amara walked barefoot, her mirrors gone. Zahra brought no scrolls. Lila carried her broken spear in silence. They knelt before their father. He asked, "What did you bring back from your journey?" And together they answered, "I brought humility. I brought compassion. I brought understanding." The king smiled, for his daughters had finally grown. That night drums echoed across Tambele. A great fire was lit. The people sang, danced, and celebrated, not for victory, but for transformation. The princesses danced, not as royals, but as daughters of the people. They shared food, told stories, and laughed freely. The kingdom was whole again. As the fire dimmed, the king spoke one last time. "My daughters, your beauty, your wisdom, your strength, they are gifts, but they mean nothing if not used to serve, to uplift, and to understand." From that night on, the people of Tambele remembered not their foolishness, but their rise. The 3 who were once proud became queens who ruled with grace. And their story lived on in every drumbeat, every fire, and every whisper of wind across the grass. Years passed, and the kingdom of Tambili flourished like never before. Where once there was pride, now lived patience. Where once there was arrogance, now stood empathy. The princesses, Amara, Zahra, and Lila, had grown into queens, not just in title, but in heart. Queen Amara became the protector of beauty, reminding girls across the land that true beauty is not what is seen, but what is felt. Queen Zahra built schools and libraries, teaching children that wisdom lives in listening more than speaking. And Queen Lila became the general of peace, proving that the bravest warriors are those who fight to protect, not to boast. Their story was carved into wood, painted on huts, and told around every fire, not as a tale of shame, but a tale of growth. And so it is said, "Gifts without wisdom are like rivers without banks. They overflow and destroy, but when guided with humility, they nourish the world." The kingdom remembered not the foolishness of 3 girls, but the rise of 3 queens. And that is the legacy of Tambeli.